Good morning, everyone. I hope that you're having a blessed and peaceful day and that you're starting this week just in the spirit of peace, love, and victory. Just knowing that you are an overcomer. I wanted to touch on the Spartan race. I recently participated in the 2015 Spartan race on April 11th, 2015. And I just wanted to talk kind of informally about the race, and then maybe I'll do another video to give you the exact details. But I just wanted to tell you my testimony about the race. I just want to say that it was an awesome experience. Oh my goodness, I learned so much about myself during this race. And I actually learned that I could do more than I thought I could do. I learned that I learned that things were more mental than physical, that if you believe it in your mind that you can overcome it, which and I already knew this, but just to see the things that I was able to do that didn't think that I was physically equipped to do just amazed me. So, just to give you a little bit of details about the race for now, we started off at about 9:45. It took us a while to complete the race, but what was most important to me is that we completed it, that we got through the courses that and we pushed through and we didn't give up and we didn't give up. I was a part of team Marshmallow Fluff. Yeah, funny name. And it was about maybe about nine of us, and I have a best friend, Takara, who said, "Hey, lady, you should do the race with me. I'm going to do this Biggest Loser Spartan race." And so when she initially wanted to do it, she just thought it was going to be different than the normal Spartan race. But in actuality, it was the same race as Spartan. It's just the fact that if you were a part of the Biggest Loser crowd, you didn't have to, they didn't time you, and you didn't have to complete all of the obstacle courses. So, she was a little bit frightened a little bit, but she got out there and she kicked butt. She was amazing. I just want to say, God bless you. Thank you for challenging me to do this with you. If there's anything that you want to do, Takara, I always have your back. So I just thank you for asking me to be a part of your journey and your weight loss journey, as well as we both continue our weight loss journeys. So just to give you a little bit about the race, okay, so it was heavy terrain. There were about 22 obstacle courses. For myself, I completed 16 of them. The ones that I was not able to complete, I did burpees for. I looked at everyone, I attempted, and if I couldn't do it, then I did my burpees and we moved forward. The race had a lot of mud, it had a lot of crazy terrain, and it was just different obstacle courses. I didn't know what I was going to see. I didn't know what was going to be out there, to be quite honest with you. We were on this huge farm, but all I knew is that the day before the race, I prayed, I talked to the Lord, and I told him, I said, God, let me just do my very best. That's all. I just want to leave my heart out on that race, on that course. I want to know that I left that course and I did everything that I could possibly do to be successful during the process. I just want to say it was amazing, y'all. I can't even really put into words. I'm still reeling from participating in the Biggest Loser Spartan race. I'm still reeling from it because it was such an awesome experience, and it really renewed my confidence. It renewed my vigor for working out. I mean, it just showed me how strong I was, and it just really brought out the best in me. You never know what you're going to get until you get pushed to the limit. So I said we started the course, right? And it started off by going in these big pools of mud. So you had to run into the mud, or either you could slide down into it, and then you would push yourself out of the mud. You would kind of like inch yourself up, and I just kept sliding. Sometimes I failed, y'all. Let me tell you something. I failed so many times I can't even count. My body is covered in bruises. My pants were ripped, but what I learned about myself is that, and I already knew this, it's just that when you're pushed to the limit, there's no telling what you can do. When you're backed in a corner, when you don't really know what the outcome is going to be, but you continue to struggle and fight through, and you make it through, it makes you a powerhouse. And that's what I discovered about myself. I'm like, wow, girl. Because I didn't know what I was getting myself into, because I decided to do it at the last minute, to be quite honest. And I was just like, I'm going to support my friend. So we went through the mud races. We had the we went through the different mud puddles. So it was like four initially, and then we walked probably like a mile, or maybe 3/4 of a mile, and then we had our first obstacle course, and that was, I believe it was to climb up some sort of huge, I don't know what you call it, but we were climbing up not a ladder, but this, I don't know what the name of it is, but we were just climbing up this thing, and then we had to go over to the other side. So it was probably like maybe about 15 feet in the air. I don't know. But I looked at it and I said, I can do that. Now, this is nothing I never, I didn't think twice, because I'm kind of like that kind of person, like, I'll try anything. I'm like, nothing can get me down, at least if I tried. I don't care if I fell. I don't care if I could have possibly hurt myself. I look at stuff like, let me try it. Let me see what I can do. And that's the mind frame I was. So I got up on this big thing that I don't know what you call it, because I'm not really familiar with obstacle courses, but we were like climbing up this. It was kind of like a ladder, and then you had to go on over to the other side. And I was like, "Ooh, can I get my weight over to the other side? How do I do this?" But the people, oh my goodness, the other Spartans, the other racers, they were so nice, so embracing. Like, you got up on a course, or you were on the trail, and everybody was like, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, keep on pushing, keep pushing. I got up to the top of it, and then the guy came and showed me how to like shift my body weight over to the other side so that I can like pull myself down. And I was amazed that I could even do that. I was amazed, because it wasn't even something that I was really prepared for or knew how to deal with, but I just wanted to do it, and I did it. And we had a lot of different obstacle courses. We had big weights that we were pulling on our backs through trails and through heavy terrain. We had swung across pools of muddy water, and I think I was like maybe 15, 20 feet off the ground, and I took a rope and I swung across like 10 feet of water. And well, 10, it was like 10 feet or maybe 15, I'm not sure how many feet it was, but I got on that thing, and I was like, oh my God. I got on there and I was like, I don't care. And me and my friends, they were part of our team, Marshmallow Fluff, we was like, we're going to do it together. We're going to wait until the other people went. And I just had this mentality, like, I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm going to face this. That's just my mentality in life. I've been through so much in terms of my weight loss, in terms of struggle in life, in terms of jobs. And through everything that I've been through, my faith has constantly increased, my belief in God, my trust for Him. He's delivered me, He's protected me, He's strengthened me, and He's rejuvenated me in such a way that I can't be fearful. No matter what, I just have to be strong. I'm not saying that I don't get down. I'm just saying that my faith has increased to a level that things don't scare me like they used to. But needless to say, we were on the rope, all three of us, and we were like, we're going to go. I climbed up the ladder or whatever you call it, and I didn't hesitate. I grabbed my rope, and he was like, don't, make sure the rope is not between your legs, and make sure you pull the rope out so it's not stagnant when you actually go to swing. We said we were going, we counted to like three or something, and then I just immediately went out, and then I tried to go as far as I could to get across like that 10 feet. Of course, I fell flat in the water, and when I went down in the water, typically the old me would probably panic, but that was the old me. That was like me from years back. But all I did was held my breath immediately, and then I rose up, and then I had my friends come and help me out. So it was amazing, and just getting through the mud, getting through crawling and rolling through the barbed wire, pushing yourself up. I remember one part in the race, we were about to carry a big thing of rocks, this big bucket of rocks up a hill, and I had ripped my pants, and I wanted to give up so bad because I'm like, I'm already beat. We're almost towards the end, and I got this big bucket, maybe probably like 40 or 50 pounds of rocks in my hand, carrying it up a hill. And the lady, the champ, she was a motivator, a coach, and she was by me. She was like, don't give up, Constance, don't give up, pick up that bucket, pick it up. And I was like, well, I hurt my leg and my pants are ripped. She was like, don't give up, we're not quitters. And we kept going, and I put down the bucket a couple times, and I was like, it wasn't the fact that I was so tired. It was the fact that I ripped my pants and I hurt my leg. And I was just concentrating on that. And then, but we got through it. I picked that bucket up and I took it up that hill. And then we ran and we walked to the next challenge. And challenge after challenge, I was like, I'm going to do it. And if I couldn't do it, I attempted it. And after I attempted it, I did my burpees. And I did 16 out of the 22 challenges. And I got the biggest loser medal, and also the Spartan medal. Because remember, it's the same race. It's just that we weren't timed for the biggest loser, and you could opt out of the courses. Which with Spartan, you can opt out of the courses as well, but you have to do the burpees. But what we did is whatever we couldn't do, we went and did the burpees for. So we just didn't just walk past through. But what I wanted to make this video to let you know is that you have to be encouraged. You have to be motivated. And there's when you go through things in life, you discover a better part of yourself. When you face a challenge that you didn't know, you didn't know what it was going to be. You didn't know what the outcome was going to be. But if you go in with a positive mind frame, you go in with trusting God with all you are, you're going to be successful. You're going to make it through. It's a lot of things we go through in life, and sometimes you can just be like, man, I can't believe I'm going through this right now. But what I want to say to you is just focus in that moment. Don't look back. Don't look at too far ahead. Be present in the moment and do your absolute best in the moment. Remember, live your life moment by moment, second by second. And nobody outside of yourself has control of your destiny. The people, your coworkers, your boss at work, nobody has control of your destiny. Remember that you are not a victim of your circumstances. God didn't send us here so that we can feel sorry for ourselves. He didn't send us here so that we can make excuses. He didn't send us here so that we can sit down and let other people take advantage of us. You have to know your strength. You have to know your power. You have to be encouraged, motivated to make it through anything. Because in this life, hell will come. Destruction will come. but just know that you are more than a conqueror. I wanted to talk about the Spartan race, and I didn't touch on everything that happened, but I just want you guys to know that it was a life changer for me. That after Constance was motivated and encouraged and empowered before the race, but something clicked inside of me. And it just was like, wow, lady, there's so much more for you out there in this world. There's so much more that you can do. There's so much more that you will become. There's so much more for you out here in this world. Don't you dare give up. Don't you dare give in. Don't you dare let anyone take advantage of you or disrespect you or take you for granted. You're powerful. You know, I had to remind myself of who I was. This race taught me that I was stronger than I believed I was. And I've been through a lot of things in life, but this race gave me a huge epiphany. You know, life isn't as hard as we think it is. Our problems aren't as big as we think they are. So I dare you people, anybody who's listening to this, take it from a woman who's almost been 500 pounds. I'm 300 pounds to this day. But a 300-pound woman did the Spartan race, and she kicked butt. And this 300-pound woman is soon going to be under 200 pounds. Yes, by the end of this year. So I dare you to challenge yourself. If you're at a job that you don't like, if you're in a situation that you're not comfortable with, God didn't create us to be comfortable. He created us to grow, to learn, to explore, to be better. So I dare you to believe beyond your circumstances. I dare you to believe beyond what you feel and see physically. I dare you to be an inspiration, not only for yourself, but the people around you. When I look back over my life, I thank God for where He's bringing me and for what He brought me through. Spartan rejuvenated me, y'all. You know, I've been on this weight loss journey for a long time, and it really rejuvenated my heart, mind, body, and soul. And what this race told me about myself is constance. Whatever you do, my love, never give up and never give in. Always follow the fighter within. You're victorious, you're smart, you're brave, you're wise, and you have so much more to offer the world than what you currently know. So I hope that all of us understand that and believe that about ourselves. Know that we're victorious. Know that our challenges aren't as big as we think they are. I just want you to be encouraged, to be motivated, and to know that there is more to this life than you currently see. There's more. Go after it. You deserve it. You've earned it. Be who God has called you to be, not who society's called you to be. Don't conform to what other people want you to be. You are a free spirit, trusting the Holy Spirit. You must do what you've been called to do. Everything that you have is inside of you. Feel free to move forward in victory and love. Just wanted to share a couple of words. I didn't mean to be so long. I did Spartan 2015 on April 11th, 2015 at 9:45 a.m. I'm a champion. I'm victorious. I'm that woman. And I'm going to get there, y'all. There's so much more for me to get. And I will get there because I trust and believe in our Father. I want you to know that I believe in you too. So be the very best that you can be. Love you. Take care. And of course, I'll talk about this in greater detail, in more context, and I'll have my friend Takara come on. She's a truly inspiration, and we'll discuss it together and kind of give you more of the details of it. But I just wanted to let you know what Spartan 2012, 2015 was like. It was amazing. It was amazing. God bless you all.